setting a very concrete, objective, measurable goal, right? That the team knows if it's achieving it and the world knows if it's achieving it.
Thank you so much. Good morning, everybody. You all energized? I saw that video. I thought I'd quit as secretary and become an entrepreneur. I was all charged up.
So I'll start with two things. The first is a thank you to President Obama, Secretary Kerry, State Department folks, White House, all the folks who put an event like this together. It's a huge amount of work. Let's give them a hand. The second thing is a quote from Muhammad Yunus, who is one of my heroes, is all humans are born entrepreneurs. And I opened my first book, The Startup Review, with this, because this is important when we think about this. Entrepreneurship has always been important to human endeavor.
Thank you. Thank you to the President for convening the Global Entrepreneurship Summit and to Stanford for hosting. We at Google are proud to be supporting this summit and we are passionate.
So good morning, and we're going to get started in a second. Travis, you want to say a couple words before I ask you some questions?
I mean, I'm glad to be here. This is, for a morning meeting, there's a lot of energy in the room. Listen to this. What's going on? I want to be in the audience.
I know, they are wide awake and
Airbnb and ADU, the founder and partner of Cowboy.
I said yes, and he said, I hope that's not the only idea you're working on.
I also have a cereal idea.
Yes, exactly. And so this idea literally did not work for a long time. In fact, we launched and 3 people used it. So we worked, we started rebuilding the website, we launched again. And then 2 people used it. And I was actually one of those 2 people. So that was really good. So then we launched a third time, and we had 80 people use it for the Democratic National Convention in 2008. We had 1 weekend of business. The following weekend, we had nobody using it again. And I realized if only there were political conferences, political conventions every week, we'd have a business. Within a year and a half of doing Airbnb, I remember totally running out of money. I used to have a binder that kids used to put baseball cards in, and Joe and I used to put credit cards in them. And we just literally were funding a company of credit cards. We ended up meeting investors. We met 10 or so angel investors. We were trying to sell 10% of the company for about $150,000.
Oh my gosh, that kills me. I wish I had a time machine. I would write your check right now.
We couldn't even get a meeting. And so eventually, we just started to continue to fund the company ourselves. We literally made collectible breakfast cereal to fund the company. We called ourselves serial entrepreneurs. And we literally went door by door meeting our customers, and that's how it started taking off.
But that has no comparison with what's happening in China. China is so dynamic. So in the last 11 years, since 2005, I can see how many changes every day. We see new companies, we see new opportunities. We also see a lot of
reunion with talent, first of all, and then to share insights with such an elite group here. And it's just an honor to be here. And I really echo what Mr. Deng said about China and the difference between China and the US.
A very real possibility that there won't be a company unless we do something about it now.
So, 3 of the 4 apps teach people about litter and what it does to the environment and oceans.
Oh, about littering, wow.
Yeah.
And you, like all entrepreneurs, you really kind of took some time. You're like, well, the app, it integrates outside. Yeah, I like that. It seems like you got a future in this business. I like that.
So 3 of the 4 are about littering.
Like so many of you, get an idea and you build a team and you work to turn it into reality.
And you launch products and companies and entire industries that transform the world. That's the power of entrepreneurship. And it's never been more important. We've helped more than 17,000 entrepreneurs and innovators connect with each other, access capital, find mentors, and start new ventures. 17,000. All right. It was a good-looking group. And I could not wear a t-shirt like Mark for at least another 6 months. But I will take off my jacket. So, soon. And soon. It's going to happen soon.
Well, it's really inspiring to be here with so many great entrepreneurs. And to hear about all the work that you're doing, it's an honor. So thanks for having me. To me, entrepreneurship is about creating change, not just creating companies. And the most effective entrepreneurs who I've met care deeply about some mission and some change that they're trying to create, and often they don't even start because they're trying to create a company, right? And that's how I think about my connection to all of us here is when I was getting started, I cared deeply about giving everyone a voice, right? And giving people the tools to share everything that they cared about and bringing a community together. And, it started small in one university, and I didn't think it was going to be
different entrepreneurs and seeing the global ideas out there. So I'm really thrilled to be here today. Great. And I think one of the challenges as an entrepreneur is like communication. Like you're a startup, people don't know what you're doing. And so the more that people know, the more they understand your vision, it's a very effective
To a conclusion, and it's been great to be able to hear directly from President Obama, Secretary Kerry, Secretary Pritzker, and so many other distinguished government and business leaders that have helped to make this event such a success.